If you are listening to this right now, it means you have grown tired of waiting for the universe to hand you a different fate. You are exhausted by the endless searching, the desperation of looking for signs in the physical world, the silent pleading in the middle of the night for things to change. You have likely watched countless readings, pulled cards, sought out predictions, and asked the empty sky when your turn will finally come. You have asked when the money will arrive, when the love will return, when the pain will finally dissolve. And yet, despite all your seeking, your physical reality remains stubbornly unchanged. Your bank account looks the same. Your empty room feels the same. That quiet, heavy anxiety in your chest still wakes you up at 3 a.m. I want you to listen to me very carefully, because the fact that this specific message has reached your ears at this exact moment is not a coincidence. It is an intervention. The universe is stepping in to stop you from continuing down a path of powerlessness. You are here because it is time for you to learn the secret that the vast majority of humanity will never comprehend. It is time for you to unlearn the greatest lie you have ever been told about the future, about your mind, and about the ancient tool known as the tarot. Let us establish the truth immediately, without any sugarcoating. The ink printed on a piece of cardboard has absolutely no magic in it. A deck of cards cannot predict your future because your future does not exist yet. It is an unwritten canvas of infinite quantum probabilities. The people who use the tarot to ask what will happen to them are operating from the lowest possible frequency of human consciousness, the frequency of the victim. When you ask the cards or the stars or the universe to tell you what is going to happen, you are inadvertently declaring to the quantum field that you have no power. You are saying that you are a helpless leaf blowing in the wind of destiny, waiting to be saved or doomed by external forces. And because the universe is a flawless mirror that only reflects your own vibration back to you, it will respond by keeping you in a state of waiting, uncertainty, and powerlessness. The magic is not in the paper. The magic is not in the esoteric drawings. The magic is in the fact that the 78 archetypes of the tarot are the exact visual vocabulary of your subconscious mind. They are the hidden software code of the universe, and until now, you have been trying to read the code instead of using it to program your reality. To understand why your life is currently blocked, you must first understand the illusion of control that is keeping you trapped. Most of you are living your entire lives in a state of neurological survival, a brainwave frequency known as beta. In the beta state, your left brain hemisphere is in complete control. It is analytical, fearful, and obsessed with the linear progression of time. It looks at your past failures and immediately projects them into your future, creating a continuous loop of anxiety. In beta, you believe that you are a separate physical body moving through a hostile physical world, and you believe that the only way to get what you want is to force it to happen. You try to manipulate circumstances. You try to convince people to love you. You try to outsmart the economy. You hustle, you grind, and you exhaust your physical vessel trying to bend the material world to your will. I once knew a man who perfectly embodied this tragic illusion. His name was John Marston. John was a man completely consumed by the left brain illusion of the material world. He was brilliant in a cold, calculating way, and he believed that the universe was nothing more than a game of chess to be won through ruthless manipulation. He sought wealth and status not for the freedom they bring, but for the power to dominate others. He forced every door open, cut corners, betrayed trusts, and built what looked like an impenetrable empire. In the language of the archetypes, John Marston was living out the shadow of the emperor and the devil. He believed his ego was the supreme ruler of reality. He thought he could act with a frequency of greed, scarcity, and deception, and somehow force the universe to reward him with permanent security. But you cannot outsmart the law of resonance. You cannot broadcast a frequency of lack and paranoia and expect to maintain an empire of abundance. Because his internal state was rooted in fear, the fear of losing control, the fear of not having enough, his external world eventually had to match that vibration. And it did, with devastating precision. The universe did not punish John Marston. His own frequency collapsed his reality. Everything he had built through force and manipulation crumbled overnight. He lost his wealth, his reputation, and the loyalty of everyone he had bought. He experienced the archetype of the tower, a sudden catastrophic destruction of a foundation built on lies. I watched him desperately try to claw his way back, using the same aggressive beta state tactics, completely unaware that his frantic, desperate energy was the very thing repelling his success. John Marston died a bitter, broken man, not because he was unlucky, but because he refused to understand that the physical world is subordinate to the energetic world. He tried to change the reflection in the mirror by scratching at the glass, instead of changing the face that was looking into it. You must not make the same mistake. You must stop trying to force the mirror to change. If you want to alter the circumstances of your life, you must learn to speak the language that the universe actually understands. The universe does not understand your English words. It does not hear your desperate prayers when they are fueled by the emotion of lack. The subconscious mind, which is your direct tether to the quantum field of creation, does not process logic. It processes symbols, images, and elevated emotions. This is where the profound science of archetypes comes in, a concept brought into modern psychology by the brilliant mind of Carl Jung. Jung understood that beneath our personal memories and our daily anxieties lies a vast, hidden ocean of consciousness that he called the collective unconscious. This ocean is shared by every human being who has ever lived, and the language of this shared ocean is the archetype. The figures in the tarot, the magician, the high priestess, the fool, the chariot, the hermit, these are not fortune-telling parlor tricks. They are primal, energetic blueprints deeply embedded in your own DNA. They represent the universal spectrum of human experience and cosmic energy. The magician is not a man with a wand. It is the latent frequency inside of you that knows how to channel divine energy into physical manifestation. The Empress is not a woman on a throne. It is the frequency of unconditional abundance and effortless receiving that you have blocked out with your anxiety. The hermit is not a lonely old man. It is the profound internal silence required to hear the voice of your own intuition above the noise of the world. When you look at these images, you are not looking at a deck of cards. You are looking in a mirror that reflects the deepest, most powerful programs operating within your own subconscious mind. The secret technique that most people will never learn is how to use these archetypal images not to ask the universe what will happen, but to command the universe on how to mold the quantum field. You do not read the cards to see your future. You use the cards to program the frequency of your body and mind, which then magnetically draws that future into your present reality. I am now going to teach you the exact 5-step process to do this. This is the secret trick that bridges the gap between ancient mysticism and modern neuroscience. It is a technique of immense power, and you must use it with clear intention and a pure heart. Do not attempt this if you are in a state of panic or desperation. You cannot access the kingdom of heaven, the quantum field of infinite possibilities, while you are trapped in the hell of your own stress hormones. The first step is silence. You must physically and neurologically leave the beta brainwave state. The static of your daily life is too loud for the universe to hear your intention, and too loud for you to hear its guidance. Find a place where you will not be disturbed. Sit down, keep your spine straight, and close your eyes. You must consciously slow down the rhythm of your physical body. Breathe in deeply through your nose, expanding your stomach, and exhale slowly through your mouth. Make your exhale longer than your inhale. This simple act sends a biological signal to your nervous system that you are safe. As your body relaxes, your brainwaves will naturally slow down, shifting from the rapid, chaotic spikes of beta into the smooth, rhythmic waves of alpha. In the alpha state, the analytical left brain goes quiet, and the intuitive, creative right brain awakens. The door between your conscious desires and your subconscious programming is now wide open. You are no longer just a physical body in a room. You are an awareness floating in the space of infinite potential. The second step is the question of power. While in this deeply relaxed alpha state, bring your attention to the center of your chest. This is your heart center, the strongest electromagnetic generator in your physical body. If you are holding a deck of cards, hold them over your heart. If you do not have a deck, simply hold the intention in your mind. This is where you must abandon the victim mentality forever. You will never again ask the universe, "When will I be rich?" or "Does this person love me?" or "Why is my life so hard?" Those questions belong to the old you. The new you, the conscious creator, asks a completely different question. You ask, "What archetype, what specific energy must I embody right now to dissolve the blockages in my life?" Or you ask, "What frequency do I need to hold today to align with my highest timeline of abundance and peace?" Do you see the difference? You are not asking for a prediction. You are asking for the energetic blueprint required to build the reality yourself. You are asking the universe to show you the key, knowing full well that you are the one who will turn it in the lock. The third step is the magnetic mirror. With your eyes still closed and your heart full of the intention of your powerful question, you shuffle the cards. Or, if you are working purely in your mind, you ask your subconscious to present an image to you. If you are using physical cards, you are not drawing one by random chance. In the alpha state, your heart's magnetic field is intimately entangled with the zero-point field of the universe. The card you are drawn to pull is the exact vibrational match to the answer you seek. It is quantum entanglement in action. When you feel the impulse to stop shuffling, pull a single card. Do not pull 3 or 5 or 10. A single, focused answer is what the mind needs to reprogram itself. The fourth step is decoding. Open your eyes and look at the card you have drawn. I want you to completely ignore the little white book of meanings that came with the deck. Throw it away. The definitions written by someone else will only activate your logical left brain and pull you right back into beta. I want you to look at the card as if you are in a dream. Let your right brain, the artistic, intuitive hemisphere, absorb the image. What colors stand out to you? What is the posture of the figure in the card? Are they moving forward or standing still? Are they holding a sword of intellectual clarity, a cup of emotional depth, a wand of creative fire, or a pentacle of physical wealth? What feeling does the image immediately provoke in your stomach or your chest? If you pulled the High Priestess, perhaps the universe is telling you that the action you need to take is actually no action at all. The energy you must embody is stillness, trusting your inner knowing and waiting for the right time. If you pulled the Knight of Wands, the frequency you must adopt is immediate, fearless, passionate action toward your goal, without overthinking the consequences. The card is giving you the exact energetic posture you need to assume. The fifth step is the ultimate secret. It is the step of anchoring. This is where 99% of people fail. They pull a good card, they smile, they say thank you, and then they go right back to their lives of worry, doubt, and beta state anxiety. They leave the magic on the table. To unlock your reality, You cannot just look at the archetype. You must become the archetype. You must anchor that frequency into your physical body and carry it with you into the three-dimensional world. If your question was about overcoming a massive financial hurdle and you pulled the King of Pentacles, your work has just begun. For the next 24 hours, you must not allow yourself to make a single decision, speak a single word, or hold a single posture that contradicts the energy of the King of Pentacles. How does a King of Pentacles sit in a chair? He sits with absolute grounding and authority. How does he look at his bank account? He does not look at it with a tight chest and a feeling of panic. He looks at it with the calm, calculating assurance of someone who knows how to generate wealth. How does he speak to others? Slowly, deliberately, and with immense value. You must walk through your house, go to your job, and interact with the world while mentally wearing the robes of that king. You act as if the frequency is already your permanent state of being. This is the profound mechanism of reality creation. Your brain does not know the difference between an experience you are having in the external world and an experience you are deeply emotionally fabricating in your internal world. When you spend 24 hours walking, talking, and feeling like the archetype you pulled, you are flooding your body with new chemistry. You are firing new neurological pathways. You are literally signaling new genes in your physical body, and most importantly, your heart is broadcasting a completely new magnetic signature into the quantum field. The universe, which is a flawless mirror, has absolutely no choice but to begin rearranging external events, people, and circumstances to match the new, elevated frequency you are sustaining. This is not a parlor trick. This is the mastery of your own consciousness. When you use the archetypes of the tarot in this manner, you stop being the victim of the cards, and you become the author of the deck. You realize that the Fool's journey is not a story about someone else. It is the map of your own neurological and spiritual evolution. Every time you face a challenge, you do not need to panic. You do not need to ask everyone around you what you should do. You do not need to fall to your knees and beg a distant deity to fix your life. You simply close your eyes, slow down your breathing, enter the alpha dimension, and ask your higher awareness which aspect of your divine nature needs to be awakened. You find the archetype. You put on its energy like a garment, and you watch as the heavy, unyielding walls of your reality suddenly become as light as air, dissolving to reveal the path you were always meant to walk. The power to change your life has never been outside of you. It was never in the hands of an employer, a partner, an economy, or a deck of paper cards. It has always been hidden in the electrical impulses of your brain and the magnetic field of your beating heart. The universe has brought you to this exact moment in time to remind you of your own supreme capability. You are a sovereign being of light, temporarily operating a physical vessel, with the innate power to collapse the quantum field into whatever beautiful, abundant, peaceful reality you choose to focus upon. Do not let the simplicity of this profound truth cause you to dismiss it. The ego loves complexity. It wants you to believe that healing must be hard, that wealth must require suffering, and that peace is something you must earn through decades of struggle. Do not listen to the voice of the ego. Listen to the resonance of truth in your own chest as you hear these words. You are ready to step out of the illusion. You are ready to stop scratching at the mirror. You are ready to embody the archetypes of your own salvation. As we close this transmission, I want you to take one final deep breath. Draw the air all the way down into your stomach, and as you exhale, release the last remaining traces of the victim mentality. Release the need to know exactly how the future will unfold, and replace it with the absolute certainty that you possess the internal tools to master whatever arrives. You are no longer waiting for the universe to speak to you. You are now speaking to the universe. and you are speaking the only language it understands, the language of vibration, archetype, and undeniable truth. To anchor this profound shift in your consciousness, to make it physical in this three-dimensional reality, I want you to go down into the comments section right now. Do not just think about it, physically type the words. Write this declaration to seal the new program into your subconscious mind. I hold the keys to my reality. Write it with the absolute knowing that the old version of you, the one who waited and worried, no longer exists. You have taken back your power. The secret is yours. Now go and unlock your world.